this video, we're going to look at Rishi Sunak's first PMQs. The PMQs are an opportunity for the elected members of the parliament to question the Prime Minister. And the various members of the parliament get the opportunity to ask him questions, including the leader of the opposition, in this case Keir Starmer. So we're going to have a look at their back and forth, their debate, and I'm going to break down some of the words and explain their meanings.
And it's a reminder that for all the challenges we face as a country, Britain is a place where people of all races and all beliefs can fulfil their dreams.
So Keir Starmer starts off by congratulating Rishi Sunak, telling him it is amazing that he is the Prime Minister, the first ever Asian Prime Minister. He says, fulfill a dream. It's amazing that people can fulfill their dreams. If you fulfill something, such as a promised dream or hope, you do what you said or hoped you would do. So maybe if, for example, you wanted to open a business and you did so, you can say, oh, I finally fulfilled my dream of opening my own business.
And many didn't think that they would live to see the day when it would be true here.
Live to see the day means to be still alive when something happens, especially something impressive or shocking. So he says that many thought they'd never live to see the day an Asian man became the Prime Minister of this country. You can also use this for other things that might happen. For example, do you think we will live to see the day a man sets foot on Mars and we start a colony on Mars?
Welcome to the Dispatch Box. I look forward to Prime Minister's question time with him, and I know that we will have, no doubt, robust exchanges, but I hope that they can also be serious and grown up. So,
robust means strong and unlikely to break or fall. It is most of the time it is used to describe people, but it can also be used to describe a discussion. He's saying hopefully we will have robust exchanges, meaning heated discussions and arguments, and that is what happens a lot during the PMQs. They really get into it and really argue very strongly with each other.
She made an error of judgment, but she recognised that. She raised the matter and she accepted her mistake.
Error of judgment means a wrong or bad decision. Here he's referring to something MP Suella Braverman did a week ago. She resigned because she sent an email from her work email she shouldn't be sending. She broke a ministerial code, which is a serious offense. But he then, after becoming Prime Minister, he reappointed her and said that, oh, she just made an error of judgment. You could also use this, for example, when you send an angry text to someone and feel bad about it. You can say, oh, why did I do that? That was a serious error of judgment.
And let me tell you, Mr. Speaker, what the Home Secretary will be focused on. She'll be focused on cracking down on criminals, on defending our borders.
Crack down on, to start dealing with bad or illegal behavior in a more severe way. He's again defending the MP Suella Braverman, justifying why he has reappointed her, saying, oh, now that she's back as Home Secretary, she's going to crack down on all these illegal immigrants that are coming. And meaning it's going to be very severe with these people. You can also use this, for example, when describing a teacher at school, saying, oh, the teacher should be more severe with the learners. He should crack down on their bad behavior and them breaking all these rules.
While the party opposite remains soft on crime and in favour of unlimited immigration.
Soft on or about means gentle, sympathetic, or lenient towards someone or something. Most of the times we use it to talk about people. We can say, for example, oh, you are too soft on your child and you are always allowing him or her to get away with all sorts of things. You're not disciplining them. Here, Rishi Sunak is saying to Keir Starmer and his party that you are soft on immigration and illegal activity. You should be more strict. You should be more severe. So this is how he's using it.
I worked with Home Secretaries to take on terrorists and serious organised crime.
Take on is another phrasal verb, and it means to accept some work or responsibility. So here, Keir Starmer is coming back because in his previous job, he was a lawyer, and he's telling Rishi Sunak, in my previous job, I took on terrorists and criminals, meaning that he dealt with them very severely. We also use this in sport. For example, I love boxing, so I will say sometimes, when will Anthony Joshua take on Tyson Fury for the heavyweight championship of the world? So whenever you accept a serious challenge or some serious work, you say take on.
And the Home Secretary will be supporting them to tackle burglaries. While the party opposite will be backing the lunatic protesting fringe that are stopping working people going about their lives.
Fringe has many meanings, but in this case he's using a group with marginal or extremist views. He's talking about the Just Stop Oil group that are very active in the UK, that are always protesting, stopping traffic. He's referring to them, but calling them a fringe group. Now, you can also use this, for example, if you have some people in your country that they only make up a small part of the society but cause problems. Maybe they're extremists. You can say, we have this group, but they are just a fringe element in our society.
We can all see what's happened here. He's so weak, he's done a grubby deal, trading national security because he was scared to lose another leadership election.
So Keir Starmer is again coming back strongly. He's describing Rishi Sunak's deal with Suella Braverman, his reappointment of her, as grubby. Grubby means dirty or messy. And you could also use this, for example, maybe your son or daughter comes back after playing football and he or she has mud all over their clothes. You can say, go for a shower and put your grubby clothes in the wash.
The government currently allows very rich people to live here but register abroad for tax purposes. I don't need to explain to the Prime Minister how non-dom status works. He already knows all about that. It costs the Treasury £3.2 billion every year. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and get rid of it?
So he almost messed that one up. He's using the expression, put your money where your mouth is, which means to show by your actions and not just your words that you support or believe in something. And you can use this, for example, if you know someone who's always talking about joining the gym and getting fit, but they never actually do it. You can say to them, when are you going to put your money where your mouth is and actually join the gym and start working out?
I know the right honourable gentleman rarely leaves North London. But if he does, he will know that there are deprived areas in our rural communities.
They are arguing over a speech Rishi Sunak gave very famously to a rich group of people complaining about Labour funding only deprived urban areas. Deprived means not having the things that are necessary for a pleasant life, such as enough money, food, or good living conditions. You can say, I know a lot of people who live in deprived areas and they hardly have any resources at all. And rural means in, of, or like the countryside. So if you live in the countryside, you can say, I live in a rural area.
To hear, leadership is not selling fairy tales. It is confronting challenges, and that is the leadership the British people will get from this government.
He's saying Labour is trying to sell people a fairy tale. No, he's not using fairy tale literally like Snow White or Cinderella. It means he's using it as an idiom, a lie or fabricated account of something. So he's trying to say that, you are telling people a made-up lie, a made-up story that you're trying to tell people to fool them, okay? So you can also say that if someone's telling you something and you don't believe them, you say, he's trying to sell me some story that is not true. You can tell them, look, stop with your fairy tale.
In public, he claims he wants to level up the north. But then he boasts about trying to funnel vital investment away from deprived areas. He says one thing and does another.
Funnel is being used as a verb here to send something directly and intentionally. He's trying to say to Rishi Sunak that you are funneling vital investment, sending vital investment away from deprived areas to more richer, affluent areas. You can also use this to say, oh, the scheme allowed them to funnel a lot of funds to the dictatorship, or it allowed them to funnel arms to the corrupt countries.
That's why the only time he ran in a competitive election, he got trounced by the former Prime Minister, who herself got beaten by a lettuce.
Okay, that's a good one. So trounced, to defeat a competitor by large amounts. So he again mentioned how Rishi Sunak was actually defeated really badly by Liz Truss. He was trounced by her. Okay, so you could also use it if you like playing sports and you've beaten someone quite soundly, quite well. You can say, "Oh, I won my match and I trounced my opponent," or unfortunately, maybe he or she trounced me.
A mandate that says we want a stronger NHS, better schools, safer streets, control of our borders and levelling up. That is the mandate that I and this government will deliver for the British people.
So he is using deliver as a verb, but in this case, he means to achieve or produce something that has been promised. So he is promising to deliver a stronger NHS, safer streets, better schools. So these are all the things that he is promising that he will achieve or give to the public. So you can also use this verb, for example, if you have a business and you have customers who come to you and ask and make requests of your business, and you promise them that you will provide for them, that you will do all the things that they request and they ask for. So you are promising to them that you will deliver on all the promises you've made to them. So who do you think delivered more? Was it the new Prime Minister Rishi Sunak or the leader of the opposition Keir Starmer? I think this was a close one. Both of them, obviously Rishi Sunak, this is his first PMQs, and he's only a human being. He's going to be nervous, and you saw that he was a little nervous. He was very excited though. And Keir Starmer, to be honest, didn't have his best PMQs. He did much better against Liz Truss. He absolutely trounced her in the last one. But in this one, he was a bit shaky as well. Maybe he also felt some nerves because the occasion was big. I would give it a draw. I think both did really well, and they delivered in terms of the language that they produced was really good. They gave us all these terms and expressions and phrasal verbs. It was really good performance from the pair of them, I think. So it is a draw as far as I'm concerned. I think in the end, the real winners are you, the English language learners, especially the upper, intermediate and advanced learners, because every week, and they have these PMQs every week, you learn, you get the opportunity to learn all of this language. And really, I've mentioned this before to my learners, it's a perfect opportunity for you to learn. Also, it's actually very entertaining. They really go at each other. They, it can be very amusing, very raucous, full of energy. They're very expressive, very animated. They use their hands a lot. So it's a great way for you to learn and improve your English and learn so many different idioms and terms, and also be entertained by the whole occasion. So yeah, I will do more of these. If you ask for more, I will do even more. So just let me know. Happy Diwali to all my subscribers who are celebrating this beautiful festival. I hope all your dreams are fulfilled, and I hope all your prayers are delivered to you. Have a great, fantastic time, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.